Hello and welcome to this course. I am Aditi Goyal and I'm inviting you to come join me on this amazing journey of discovering the secrets of the human body and mind so that you can experience better health and vitality. Whether you are a coach, a therapist, a doctor looking to impact other people positively, or just someone who wants to experience better health and happiness, this is the course. This is the course that will give you all the tools that you have been looking for. From quantum healing to chakras and from meridians to manifestations, this course covers a wide variety of knowledge to help people from all different fields and backgrounds. You being attracted to this course in the first place is proof enough that you are ready to embark on a personal growth journey that's going to take you from where you are right now to where you want to be. If you want to find out the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So come with me as we find out the secrets of health, happiness, manifestations, and miracles. I'll see you in the course. I am so glad that you decided to sign up for this course. I promise it's going to be an amazing journey with a lot of aha moments. We'll be seeing energy healing in a very different light. I won't be just teaching you things and asking you to just believe in them. We'll actually be seeing for ourselves how it works, and we'll be practicing tools and techniques together in the course, so you actually get a hands-on experience and you see for yourself that it makes a difference. Okay, so let me just give you a brief outline of how the course is divided into sections. So the very first section is just a general basic brief about why are we choosing energy psychology and energy healing modalities, and how you can get the best out of this course, what few small things here and there you can do that maximize your learning. Then the second section, we delve deep into quantum healing, quantum energy, and why we say that everything in the universe is energy. So we talk about frequency and vibrations and how you can actually work with this knowledge to create better miracles, better manifestations, and a happier life. Okay. Then the next section, we delve into the human body. So we discuss energy systems such as the chakras and the meridians, and how we have so much innate healing power within ourselves, and how we can actually use this to experience better health and vitality. Okay, and then the next two sections are about specific issues that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. So things like pain relief, or issues or digestive issues, or stress, anxiety, fear, and things like that. So we learn very simple, quick, and effective tools to deal with it on a day-to-day basis, which you can do any place, anytime, and instantly feel relief. Okay. Then the next section is about prevention, which means that we'll be discussing tools and techniques to keep you healthy before you fall sick, right? So I believe in being healthy rather than treating an illness, right? Why wait for an illness to start working with the body? Why not experience a healthy body and a healthy life throughout, right? So we'll be discussing tools that you can do to keep your body healthy without waiting for it to actually fall apart. Okay. Then the next section is about EFT. So it's emotional freedom technique. Now we'll be looking at the traditional procedure of emotional freedom technique, and we'll be discussing how to actually use it. But we go a little deeper. We'll discuss a little more about the specific points and how you can use those specific points for specific issues, right? Because the whole procedure takes a little time, and if you are in a hurry, or if you just need some quick instant relief, what's the faster way to go? So, and with that, the last section is about the mind. So this is not to say that everything that we have discussed previously will not include the mind. Everything includes both the mind and the body, because we can't really separate the two, right? They are connected. So it's all going to include the mind and the body. But this last section specifically has a little more to do with cognition and beliefs, and how you can work with the body's energies, how you can work with the body's intelligence to actually change these beliefs, to change your thought patterns, to experience a more positive way of living. Okay, so I hope you've got a basic idea of how this course is designed, and I hope you are getting excited, because it is going to be very, very exciting. It's going to be a lot of learning, a lot of discovery, but most importantly, it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, and so I think we are ready. So let's get started. Let's delve deep into one of the greatest mysteries of the universe, which is the human body and mind. So let's see what we can do so that you get the best out of this course, right? Some few techniques here and there that amplify the amount of knowledge that you get from this course. So the very first one is that this is going to be an experiential course, right? Which means that we are going to practice things. We're going to learn the tools together. We're going to actually do it during the course, right? So I want you to practice it along with me, so that you don't just learn it on an intellectual level. You don't just know how to do it, but you just know the steps, but you don't actually know how to do it, right? Till you don't get your body involved, it's going to be of no use to you, right? And every time you learn a certain technique, let's say we learn pain management, I want you to try it on with someone else, with say a family member or a friend or a relative, who is in a little pain and needs a little help, right? So it's going to be a perfect opportunity for you to try on what you just learned, to see whether it's effective, and also, of course, to help your loved one. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Try, practice, just keep practicing, yeah? And the best part about it is that there is no harm, right? You can't really go wrong when you're doing energy healing. It's your intention that counts. So if you have an intent to help this person or to help yourself even, there's no going wrong. There's nothing wrong that you can do or that's going to harm someone, or, create a side effect or something of that sort. So I think that's the best thing. Secondly, I want you all to say yes. Okay, so whenever you learn something that you feel is going to be helpful, or that clicks with you, that resonates with you, and you think, oh yeah, this makes sense and this is going to help me a lot, I just want you to say yes to yourself, or you could just clap a little or snap your fingers, or just some anchor, some behavior that you do that kind of tells yourself that, yeah, this is what's helpful and this is something good that I have learned, right? This is not for me because I have no way of knowing whether you're actually doing it, right? It's for you. It's so that you are engaged in the course, and also so that you know when you are learning something, and your brain kind of gets trained to remember it better, right? Because now it understands that every time I do this means that whatever I have just heard is important, is going to help me. So I'm going to remember it better, right? It's like an anchoring effect that happens in the brain. So that's something that you can do, which is going to help a lot. Okay. Also, I want you all to refer to the workbook. The workbook has a lot of extra stuff as well. It has some parts of journaling. It has a lot of charts and a lot of visual aids that's going to help you even more. So please refer to the workbook. Also, please follow the course outline. Don't skip lectures because it's designed in a format that one links to the next. So if you just skip one lecture, you might be confused about, what's going on, because it's all connected, it's all related. So please make sure that you stick to the outline and you go through the course one by one. Go slow, because it is sometimes going to get a little heavy because it's new, it's different, right? So just go slow, but ensure that you follow the outline. Okay, so I think now we know everything. We are all set. We can get started. I've taken out a lecture just to discuss the importance of beliefs. I think those who are in the field of psychology know about it, know how important beliefs are and how much they impact your experience of the world, right? So this is a request for you to keep an open mind, to believe whatever we learn in this course is going to help you tremendously. Yeah, and we are discussing this. Why? Because energy is it's not a tangible concept, right? We can't really touch it, we can't really see it. It's something that we have to feel and intuitively understand and trust that it is working in our favor. Okay, so I request you to please keep an open mind, because when you keep an open mind and you believe that whatever you are learning is helping you, it just doubles or even increases the intensity of that work to about 10 times, right? But the good thing about energy work is that it's going to help you anyway, okay? Because we are working with the body, that's a huge advantage. We're working with the body, the mind is not that much involved. So the energy is going to flow whether you think about it or not, right? But if you do think about it, if you add in your mind, if you combine the mind and the body, the result is just wonderful. It's 10 times greater than what you can do just with any one of these things alone. Yeah, so believe in it, because if you're doing it anyway, it's better to believe and to do it with the open mind and an open heart. Right? So let's get the body involved. Let's see how we can tell our bodies and our minds that we are going to be open, we are going to be believing in what we learn. Okay, so I want you to just like open up your chest a little. It's like you're opening up your heart in your body, and I want you to take a deep breath in and just say that I trust and believe that whatever we learn in this course is going to help me become a happier, vibrant, and a more healthier individual. Yeah, you can frame it differently. It's your sentence, whatever resonates with you. You say whatever you feel is good, but say it, right? And do it with an open chest and a deep breath, so that the body knows that, yeah, now we're going to learn new things that are going to really, really help you. Yeah. Okay, so I think we can start now that we have established a ground, we have established what we need before we begin learning, before we can actually take on the knowledge. We need these basic ground rules, not rules, but these basic layout ready, so that we are absorbent, so that we can actually take in what we are learning. Yeah, so let's get started. So let's see, why are we choosing energy healing as a modality? Why energy psychology over other modalities? Before we actually learn how to use it, it's important to know what's the advantage behind it and why are we actually doing it in the first place as over other healing modalities, right? So what is energy? Energy is nothing but a vibration. It's a frequency, right? It's energy that's traveling from one place to another through a series of waves. It's frequency. Okay, now what do you think will travel faster? If I throw a ball, which is matter, if I throw a ball, or my sound, right, which is sound energy, which is energy basically, what travels faster? I think we know the answer, right? It's sound energy. We don't need to be a physics expert to really answer this. We somewhere know intuitively that energy travels faster, right? So this is one of the main advantages of using energy modality, because energy is so much faster than matter, like medicines or any of the other substances that we use. It's so much faster because it's energy. It just travels faster, right? And like I gave the example of sound, we also have music therapy. And music therapy is nothing but those sound waves, that sound energy that's hitting my body, and it's interacting with my organs and my cells and my tissues, and it's changing something. It's interacting with them and changing their chemistry, changing my internal order, right? And we are going to learn later why this energy is affecting me, even though it seems as though as though humans are matter, like we are solid, tangible matter. We're going to see into that as well. But for now, let's understand that energy is so much faster, so much better than material substances. The second reason is that it doesn't have any side effects, right? Energy has an intelligence. It knows where it needs to go. It knows what it needs to do, right? So it's not going to create any side effects like other medicines would. Because we know that long-term use of medicines creates a lot of havoc and a lot of side effects on the body. But with energy healing, we have nothing to worry about in all of that, because it's completely safe. And like I said earlier, you just can't go wrong. There is nothing you can do that's going to harm you or that's going to really create the opposite effect of what you desire. Okay, so now, why are we discussing energy in terms of psychology? So where does psychology come into place? So psychology comes into place because our thoughts are also energy, right? Our thoughts emit energy, and this has been measured by those particular devices and they show proper waves that our thoughts emit. So we as humans have so much power with our thoughts. We are so powerful, and when we combine this thought in the brain and with the feeling in the body, we just create magic, right? We will discuss that more in the later lecture, but I want you all to actually experience the effectiveness of thought on the body. So right now, just think of something that makes you really happy, that just makes you so joyful and so full of life, and just close your eyes for a second. You can pause the video if you want and just get into that feeling a little. I think it will take about 30 seconds or so. But if you really do that, you will instantly feel happy, right? So what is that? What is this small exercise showing you? It's showing you that our thoughts impact our body, right? Our thoughts impact my state of being. It's impacting my body. It's creating a difference in my body because I instantly feel happier, right? This is as opposed to, let's say, if we take a happiness pill, right? Something like those serotonin substances, like those antidepressants. Of course, not antidepressants, but something similar to that, which basically have a role of inducing happiness hormones. It would take a lot more time to do so, right? It needs at least a week to show that it has any kind of effect on your body. So this is again just to illustrate that with your thought you create happiness within 30 seconds or max a minute. But if you use a substance, a material thing, it's going to take way longer. A week, 2 weeks, we don't really know. Yeah. So let's use this power that we have with our thoughts. We can create so much within ourselves. We can create so many different visualizations. We can imagine so much. We really are powerful humans, and we can impact our energy very easily. Okay, so let's see how we're going to do that. So I don't want to just say that everything is energy and ask you to believe in it. That's not really fair. And plus, if I actually give you a scientific explanation for why everything is energy, you're going to be able to trust it more. And you will have an answer for everyone who says energy is just voodoo nonsense and it's not true and it's not scientific and all of that, right? We're going to have actual scientific proof that everything is energy. So for this, we discuss a little bit about quantum physics. Don't worry, we're not going to go deep into physics. I'm not a physics person myself. But just very, very basics so that you can see why we say that everything is energy. So when we say what is matter made up of, it's made up of atoms, right? Now when I say atoms, you picture this tiny circle that has protons and neutrons and electrons orbiting around it, right? It's our basic school science. It's our basic idea of what an atom is. It's the smallest substance, and everything that is matter is made out of atoms, right? But now quantum physicists got a little curious and they were like, but what are the atoms made up of? Right? So atoms are made up of protons and neutrons, but what are these protons and neutrons made up of? What's inside these protons and neutrons? So when they tried digging in a little, they found it's made up of something called quarks. Okay, we don't need to really know what that is, but then they started digging in a little more deeper. So what are these quarks made up of? Okay, because we want to go down to the deepest level, right? They realize that atoms are not the end, they're not the smallest thing. There's even smaller stuff beneath it. So they were curious that what are quarks made up of? And they found that there was nothing. There was no matter. It was just energy. Quarks are nothing but they are these spinning vortexes, of energy. They are just waves of energy. There's no matter there. This is like a big realization, because if everything is made up of atoms, and if atoms are made out of energy, nothing but energy, then everything is made out of energy, right? Because everything has atoms, and atoms has nothing. Atoms is no matter, it's just pure energy. This means that everything that we see around us is energy. We experience it as tangible matter. We think we can feel it and we can touch it because it's a very dense form of energy, right? It's very condensed and very concentrated form of energy. But ultimately, if I go deeper down, it is energy, right? And this also means that we humans are nothing but energy, because our cells and our body is made up of atoms, and atoms is energy. So the human body is also nothing but an energy field. We have a energy field and electromagnetic field around our body. And this means that when we, so remember how we discussed the energetic signals, the sound therapy, or just the thought even, it impacts us because we are also ultimately energy, right? The energy of that sound wave hits the energy in my body and changes things. It changes the cells and changes the organs and creates a better effect for me. Okay, so don't worry if you are not understanding it completely, or if it's a little too much to take that everything is energy, right? Of course, it's a little difficult to believe because we have been conditioned that everything is matter, and if we can touch it, it's matter, and all of that. But throughout this course, your understanding of energy and vibration and frequency and all of these things are going to improve a lot, and it's going to eventually make more intuitive sense. So don't worry right now if you're getting a little confused, or if it's getting too much. Just relax and just try to absorb what this is, because you've just learned the very scientific basis of energy, of why we say that everything is energy, and why when we work at the energy level, it's faster, right? Because that's what it is at the very core. Okay, so that's the scientific evidence, and I hope you understand it at some point, even if it's not in this lecture. But you can always Google quantum physics. Even though it's not needed, this basic understanding is pretty good enough that atoms are made up of protons and neutrons or neutrons are made up of quarks, and quarks are nothing but energy. Quarks are just spinning vortexes of energy. First of all, I want to thank you for choosing this course and sticking by it till the very end. I hope you've learned some amazing tools and techniques that are going to act like a lifelong asset for you and your people. As we sign off and wrap up this course, I just mention how energy psychology and energy medicine are not just a set of tools and techniques that you do when you're not feeling well. They are so much more than that. They are a way of being. It's a whole lifestyle, right? It's a lifestyle where you realize that you're not just a physical body but also an energetic one. It's one where you choose to stop using medicines and have its side effects and start to use your body's natural healing abilities. It's one where you choose not to just treat the symptom on the surface level, but be brave enough to dig a little deeper and heal it from the very core. It's one where you decide to stop complaining about and criticizing your body and start appreciating and caring for it. And I personally believe that this lifestyle change is so much more important than just exercising or eating healthy. That is important too, but that caters to your physical body. And we are more energy than we are matter. So if we don't cater to our energy body, we are skipping out on a huge part of us. And when you bring about this lifestyle change, where every time you have a little pain or a little discomfort in your body, your intuitive reaction shifts from popping a pill to doing some energy work. And when you do this, you are going to see dramatic effects in all areas of your life. Your body is going to be more thankful to you. It's going to reciprocate your efforts and give you more things to be thankful for. Okay, so as we sign off, this is a request from me to you. Make this a lifestyle. Practice it so much that it becomes a way of living. It's not just a toolkit that you carry, but it's how you live. It's your lifestyle. Thank you once again for being with me.